I'm Hannah Keeley.
Nice to meet you.
Yep, that's me. I was a behavior therapist for a while. Then I had a few kids. Okay, a lot of kids. Well, 7 to be exact. I soon realized that of all the people who need help, moms are at the top of the list. So I wrote some books, appeared on television, made a website, but nothing beats just rolling up your sleeves and working side by side. My therapy may not be your kind of therapy, but it works. As a matter of fact, I can take any overwhelmed mom and change her life in just 2 days.
And that is a good thing.
I'm Hannah, and I'm here to help. Last week, we met Annalise, a working mother of 3 boys, one of which has special needs. The family recently moved from South Africa, and Annalise and her husband, Jorg, both have busy careers. They have a beautiful home, a little too beautiful. Annalise suffers from new homemaker syndrome, obsessing over details. Jorg needed to get a handle on the paperwork, so I helped him organize his office. I showed Annalise how to make some snacks for the boys that were healthy and also a lot of fun to eat. Then we spent some time making sure her home and the air inside of it was healthy and safe, and even made our own cleaning products. Then we enjoyed our snack.
Oh, thanks so much, Manna.
Who says you can't play with your food? When dinner time rolled around, I showed Annalise how to triple the recipe so she could stock her freezer for later. Then it was homework time. Because they were so busy, I told them to spend some time together on a home date. No TV, no kids, just one evening focusing on nothing but each other.
Hi! Good morning. How you doing?
Morning.
By yourself?
I'm doing wonderfully today. So, you ready to go?
Yes, yes.
Ready to get
Lots of
cracking?
energy. Yes.
I
ready for
brought
the day?
you a plant. This is a peace lily.
Oh.
Okay, perfect for your home.
Thank you.
Remember I told you that indoor air needs to be clean and healthy for your family?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, a peace lily is a really great plant at cleaning the air. It just naturally does that. It takes the toxins out of the air. But the trick about this is it's also a toxic plant, okay?
Okay,
So with little
yeah.
kids, you want to keep it up high so they don't get into it.
Okay.
So great plant for the air quality in your home. Just keep it up high.
Well, thank you so much.
Well, I want to talk about your homework. When I showed up this morning, I wanted to make sure that Jorg and Annalise did their homework because their problem was that they had no time for each other at all. I mean, here's the mom working 50 hours a week, the dad working 50 hours a week. And of course, you know, when those kids get home from school and from daycare, they're going to want to spend time as a family, and all of a sudden you find the day's gone.
You know, for the first time in a long time, we actually had time to talk after an event, which I think is something perhaps both of us have missed
Right.
the past few months because it's just been so hectic. And that was so nice just to connect again.
Yeah, and hectic is the word because you let all of these things come in to your life and you don't have time for each other.
Yeah.
And I really want to make sure that that's a priority for you too.
And both of us needed a third party to come into our lives and say to us, guys, this is what you need to do.
Okay, well, I brought something for you. This is the calendar.
Okay.
I noticed you did not have a calendar out anywhere, like not in your kitchen or in your office. Well, actually, there was one in your office, but it was buried under everything. How do you keep up with everything that you do?
Well, lovely.
That's not going to work. This is your new, okay? It's got to be there. In order to get to work, we need a bigger area. So let's go ahead and move in there, and I'm going to put my apron on because it's time to get to work. Let's do this. Come on, let's go. I brought a calendar with me because I wanted to just kind of give Annalise a wake-up call. You know, I told her I wanted to see all the things that she had going on, but what my real motive was is I wanted her to raise her obligations up to a conscious level. Okay, Mom, this is what I want you to do
Yes.
with this calendar. I've got 2 markers, okay? One's red and one's blue.
Yeah.
Everything you have to do, absolutely have to do. When he has therapy,
Yeah.
when they have to go to school functions, your work hours, everything you have to do, put in red.
Okay.
Now, those things you want to do, okay? The social events,
Yes.
the church events, the sporting events, scouting, because those are optional.
Oh, that's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
those are, we choose to take on those things.
Yes.
I want you to put those in blue.
Okay.
And by writing those things down and actually getting into the busy work, all of a sudden you can see, whoa, I really do live a crowded life. You need to step back and look at your schedule sometimes. Look at that schedule. It's a wake-up call. I wanted to give her that wake-up call. Do you still have everything spread out in the columns, the categories from the filing? Okay, well, if the kids want to play and maybe they can help you do the calendar. York, let's go get all those files. I brought something to help you out.
Me too, huh? With all your soccer events.
All right, let's do that.
As a mom, and especially with 3 children, my life is my children are my life. The red is
the
do's and the blue is the optionals. But I think I need to get back into the thing that my husband is also my life. And I think as women and as moms, we so often fall into that trap of everything for your children and all the time goes towards your children and you play with them and you make time for them and you make sure that they are happy and you just don't want to feel guilty that you haven't spent time with your children. And then poor husband gets forgotten about. So yeah, we need to prioritize because if we are happy as a couple, they're going to be happy. Which I thought if they are happy, we will be happy. And it's actually the other way around. So yeah, we'll definitely focus on that. The calendar brought into perspective for me, which was so important.
Jorg did a great job putting everything into categories, and that's how you have to organize. You have to put it all out there, get it all clumped together in the different categories. This looks good.
Yeah, it does, huh?
I like that. Okay, you've got things sorted, and I got something for you. There wasn't even a single file cabinet. So he was using his tabletop and some drawers right there, but you've got to have a system. If you don't have that system, you can't be in control. Okie dokie.
Oh, wow.
Woohoo! Oh, wow, it's right. It's a file cabinet. It's this really cool invention. But then I brought in a filing cabinet because he didn't have a filing cabinet in this big house with all this stuff. Okay, now I already have file folders in there. They're hanging files. And you've already got all of your categories right here.
Yeah.
All you need to do is stick the little label in there and fill her up.
Oh, that sounds good. Right.
No problem.
Well, let me begin.
I know, see,
Thanks
I'm
a
just
lot.
full of miracles, aren't I? And so a filing system is how he had to do it. And he, it was a snap. You look at it, you think, wow, it's gonna be a hard job, but it's not. You just have to get the system in place and it takes care of itself. All you have to do is maintain it. It was great when I got a chance to talk with Annalise and Jorg about their relationship because their lives had gotten so crowded. They needed that third person. They needed that onlooker to come in and say, honey, you got to do something now. For the average family, this is a huge load. And one thing that I'm concerned about is that you're focusing on the busyness of it. Because we get so busy, we always think, I'll take care of the marriage later. I'll take care of the marriage later. And then you get to later and you find the marriage has dissolved. And I saw that road. I saw where they were heading. And they're a beautiful couple. They're very supportive. They love one another. I wanted to keep that in place. I want to see you scheduling the necessary things. And the necessary things should be the nights alone, together. It should be family game night.
No.
It should be a picnic outside with the family. Was really happy I got a chance to talk with them about that and hopefully, open their eyes to see the impending danger if they continued this road of the busy, busy, busy life. With my work with special needs kids, I know that sometimes the home can be a little risky for them. So I want to go around your house and show you how to incorporate Jens more into the home environment.
Okay.
Back when I did behavior therapy, I did work a lot with special needs kids. These are gorgeous, and they're such a beautiful part of your interior design. But there's also a risk there, because with a Down syndrome child, sometimes their cognitive abilities don't always match their physical abilities.
That's right.
So whereas he has the strength and the ability to pull one of these over,
No.
he may not realize the danger of it.
Oh, that's right, yes.
So one thing that is difficult for parents is that you have certain milestones that a normal child reaches, and so you can prepare the environment for that milestone. So I really believe that you should not baby-proof the house, but house-proof the baby. Okay, this is really smart that you have child safety locks on your cabinets. That's a good sign. But you know what? Now he's getting to an age where he's very curious. He's very inquisitive, and he wants to find out what's behind doors.
That's
and
right.
so you may want to take a few of these off and put some really cool toys in there.
We'll have to make extra effort to make sure that things are safe, that he cannot reach things that can harm him, that perhaps cupboards, like she said, keep the cupboards open and not close everything for him, but put in his toys in the cabinet that he can open to have that opening experience and finding something that he can play with.
Okay, he can pull these out, very dangerous, okay? And not just dangerous because of the weight, but you have tile there.
Yeah.
He could roll them over, bang them on the tile, and then you've got broken glass.
Yes. We always had wine racks in our other home with the kids around. But yeah, now you realize that perhaps Jens will not have the ability to know that it is going to be harmful to him and rather make it safe now, especially for Jens, than be sorry later if he really gets hurt in the process.
So I don't want you to get rid of stuff, but again, just temporary homes for things to make the environment more friendly for Jens.
That's right.
That doesn't just mean to limit the things, but also to make things more accessible. You know, let him enjoy going in places and discovering and enjoying his environment. So he'll want to open the cabinets and play.
That's right, yes.
And unfortunately, you have some chemicals down here. So let's find another spot for those.
So a lot of things I think we'll go through again and see how we can safeguard the house.
He looks like he's falling asleep. Why don't we go in his room?
Okay.
And let me show you one more really cool thing.
Okay. Especially for other moms with kids who need additional help. This is really perhaps a good way of looking at that. What is good for one child will not necessarily be good for your other children.
A parent just sees a closet, okay? But a child sees a magical hideout. So this can be such an awesome place for him.
Okay.
And what you need to do is just move everything over, and all of a sudden, he has like a cool hideout. You could put like a whiteboard up here and he can color, and you can put toys around here. Okay, I want to talk with you both a little bit about Jens, but he's asleep. So why don't we go somewhere where we can be, you know, not so quiet. Everyone has a story, and hers was really fascinating.
You just don't know what is in for yourself once you have a child with any disability. So I know that's everything what every parent doesn't want is a child with something is wrong, because you don't know what's the road ahead. So yeah, that was a pretty tough experience on us, and I think a pretty tough experience for the whole family.
They went through day to day not knowing if they were even going to have Jens tomorrow.
We were fighting for his life since he was born.
Yeah.
Because the moment he came into ICU, they said they make it or sometimes they don't make it. You take a day at a time. They can't promise me he's going to come out alive. So I sat by his side while he couldn't listen. He couldn't hear anything. I just had tubes all over his body and needles everywhere.
But you feel so limited. So I knew how she was feeling. She felt very limited, like it was out of her hands.
And Jens had a few times where he had such high fever and they have to treat him again. And you're praying that that child stays alive, because while we were there, another child died. You know, and for us as a family as well, to focus on disability. Because that's something, having not had a child with disability, you never know what disability is about.
Right.
Where now you focus on people who have a disability and you have much more compassion with that.
This is going to be a new lifestyle, and you have to make a huge adjustment. And the strength that they showed, not just we're going to handle this challenge and we're going to make the best of it, but they said, you know what, we're going to do whatever we need to do. And they sacrificed. You know, they left their family, they left their very close support network of friends, and just moved to the place where he would get the best care, which was America.
Down syndrome infant program here in Virginia Beach. They've done tremendous work with him the past few months. So it shows you it's so worthwhile being here. It is where we in South Africa, you could go to therapy of each session about once every month. Where here he's getting that every week, each therapy. So wow, that, you know, he started crawling here in America. He started saying his first words. He's standing up at the moment. He's very close to walking. So yeah, it is amazing the work that they're doing for him. So
And out of that love, so much has already happened in his life. He's already hit so many milestones, and I see your relationship with him and how his brothers help him. And it's beautiful how you're all, it's not just Jens has Down syndrome. It's this family has pulled together.
absolutely.
When you're right there and you get this news, you think, I'm in a mess. But Annalise took this mess and she made it her message. And that's so powerful. I showed Annalise how to get a little more in control of her housework because it was controlling her. She wasn't controlling it. These are just chore charts.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is so that you don't have to do so much work
Yeah.
every night till 1 in the morning. So I gave her a chore chart, which is a very simple way to see at a glance what you need to do that day for housework.
Okay.
The vacuuming, cleaning the bathroom, dusting the furniture, whatever it is.
Okay.
And then spread it out through this week so that you're able to boom, boom, get in, get out, and get it done.
Okay.
So you're gonna write this down,
Yes.
okay? And stick it somewhere where you can see it, like right over here.
So one day this, one day the next thing. And I think that was good to bring that into perspective as well.
This way, instead of doing a huge amount every night, you just kind of sprinkle it through the week. All right, and let the kids help you with that too. Also, Annalise loves to cook, and she also loves being with her kids, so I wanted to somehow incorporate that. Okay, these are just simple whiteboards, okay,
Oh, yeah.
for the kids. And usually people put it up high to write down their grocery list or their
Yes.
memos, whatever. We're gonna put them down low. So I turned the kitchen cabinets into a little art center. So easy to do. I just got some whiteboards. You can do it with chalkboards, whatever, and put them on the inside of the cabinet doors so that, while she's cooking, the kids can help cook, or they can just enjoy opening up the cabinets and doing some artwork.
Where do you learn all this stuff? Wow.
From my heart.
So yeah, I think that's one of the best pointers I've seen for a mom that loves her time in the kitchen as well. Oh, this
Do you think your boys will like this?
Oh, they're gonna love it because I love drawing.
Yeah.
It's one of their favorite stuff. You're back.
Well, hi. How you doing, dude?
That's
I like
a
that
fun
entrance.
song, huh?
Come here. Look. Check it out. I got something down here for you. How awesome is this? Cool. Yeah. But listen, I've got a project I want to do.
Yeah.
And it's in your room, okay? Sometimes when you have a special needs child in the family, he can get all the attention and the siblings feel a bit neglected. That can often happen. I'd really like to see a little more about you in this room. So what I wanted to do was give Michael and give Reiner something that just helped them feel special and help them, feel unique. So I'd love to give you a place where you can show off your really awesome stuff.
I love the idea of putting up all their paintings and pictures and special things to them and to exhibit it on the wall, and especially the way she distinguished it, not just one board for everybody to share, but the fact that there was one for Michael and one for Reiner.
Okay, what I would like to do in your room is put up a couple of bulletin boards. That way you can show off all your cool stuff. So we did a little bulletin board project where I put their name on it. They got to pin up their special artwork that they did. I think they really enjoyed that. And Mom, one thing that's really important, especially if you have a special needs child,
Yes.
so much focus is on that child.
Yeah.
Sometimes the other kids can feel a bit overlooked.
Okay.
So this is a way to just celebrate their uniqueness because every child is unique.
That's true. You know what was also nice about it was going back into the things that I did. I always treasured all their pictures, and especially Reiner, having had quite a few years already, being 9 years old, I kept a lot of his stuff and brought it across from South Africa.
Now I'm gonna staple your names on there, so let me cut out your letters.
It was actually nice to share those memories again, and I think for Reiner as well, pulling all those things from his history files, going through it was so lovely, and to put up things not only pertaining now to the present, but also pertaining to the past, and put up his famous pictures of his friend here in America. So yeah, what a great idea to do that with your kids. And I perhaps should have done it much earlier already, not only keep the pictures, but definitely put it on display.
Well, I wanna have some more fun. You wanna go play a game?
Sure thing.
All right, well, let's go play. Come on.
And you, Michael? Oh, go we.
So to have fun with the family, I wanted to play hide and seek, which is one of my favorite games ever. I love hide and seek. I'm gonna quietly go in your brother's room and I'm gonna count to 30 and close my eyes. And then you guys are gonna hide. You guys are gonna hide too, okay?
I love the hide and seek game that Hannah did for us as a family. We sometimes play it with the kids, but you know, this playing the whole family together, it's the first time we've done that.
Go, Indy.
Okay. Wait, you want to squeeze in here behind that? There you go.
It had been forever since the parents had played this. I mean, I still play it with my kids. I'm still looking around the house, you know, for places I can hide. But it's such a fun game. I found you!
In the city where we live, it's a lovely city in summer in terms of outdoors. But sometimes you wonder in terms of a rainy day, what do you do the whole day with the kids in the house?
You are so good. I might need clues. They are really, really good. Oh my gosh, you scared me.
It's getting hot in there.
Reiner was amazing. I could not have found him if I had had 3 hours. All right, Rainer, you win.
Ronnie, you're the winner!
Because he hid in this little spot behind this cabinet underneath his bed. And I don't even know how he got there. Yeah, look at that, doing the victory dance, doing the victory dance. Okay, well now I want to have some more fun, but this has to do with your mom. And I want you guys to watch because you're gonna love it. Mom,
Okay.
come on, this is especially for you.
Okay.
Come on. Annalise, I got a letter a while ago from your husband, Jorg. He was talking about how stressed out things were at home. You were trying to do too many things, too many obligations. You were caught up in the busyness. Annalise was really nervous about breaking that board. I could tell. She really didn't think she could do it. And that's how it is with an obstacle in front of you. At first, you think there's no way. I can't do this. I don't have the strength to do it. And now I think you're ready to get beyond the busyness and get to the business of running a family. But inside, you find that strength, you find the power because you just decide there's no other option. I'm going through it. Although you've left your family and friends back in South Africa, now you've got a whole new group of people who are supporting you and want to see you make this family a success. Remember, there are no obstacles that are going to match the strength that you have in your spirit. And when you're committed to something, you can do it. And when she realized the importance of that, then she was able to find the strength.
And yeah, just listening to Hannah to say, stay focused, think about what you're gonna do, and reach for beyond what you are supposed to do.
Mama, break that board.
That just made it realize, wow, perhaps one can do it. And I was pleasantly surprised when I did it. I won't say everybody go try it out there, but definitely, wow, it is an amazing experience. So yeah, perhaps with professional help from Hannah, go try it. You won't be sorry that you've done it. I think it gives me a good thing for the future. Overall, it's been a really good experience as a family. Not only having the practical advice from Hannah's side, but also the spiritual and more emotional advice. What I really can take away from it is Hannah's impact from a, and I can call it professional point of view, the impact she's had on us as a family. It is definitely a wow factor in your life, an experience that I would say most probably one of the most awesome experiences of our lives. And why I say that is because this will most probably be a life-changing experience. I know you cannot be perfect, we're all just human beings, but you need an outsider to come in and at least show you and assist you with where you're going wrong. And Hannah is such a great person. She's such an honest person and such an emotional person that really lived this with us. She made such a difference for the future for us.
Well, it looks like my work here is done. So what about you? Are you about to lose control? Don't fall apart on me, Mama. Just let me know. I could be showing up at your front door next. I'm Hannah, and I'm here to help. To find out how Annalise is doing, check out hannahhelpme.com. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Here's the hide and seek.
Okay, so that's where you're gonna put it, and it's always going to.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it looks like my work here is done. I got the mic was attached to it. Just let me know. I could be showing up at your front door next. I'm Hannah, and I'm here to help. Oh my God! Got. Hi, I'm Hannah, and I want you to meet my family. This is my husband, Blair, and these are my kids, Kelsey, Katie, Kyler, Karis, Corbin, Clara, and Kenna. All right, guys, thanks. Appreciate it. I wanted to share something with you for just a minute. See, I'm a real mom. I have dirty dishes in my sink. My kids are not perfect. I have junk rolling around on the floor in my van. That's real life. I'm a real mom. And a real mom, well, has real challenges. I remember years ago when I just had a few kids, I was totally overwhelmed. I was living in a cluttered house. I was out of shape, depressed. We had mountains of debt and not a penny in the bank. You get the idea. I was sinking fast. That's when I started digging into the Word of God. And the more I learned, the more I stopped doing things my way and started doing things God's way. And that is when everything began to change. Today, I love my life, and I want you to love yours too. Look, I understand. Being a mom is so challenging, but as bad as your life may seem, it can get better. And as good as your life appears, it can be even greater. It all starts with a relationship with Jesus Christ, but it certainly does not stop there. God created you to enjoy your life full of blessing. And if you're not enjoying your life, well, maybe it's time to change things up. I'm Hannah, and I'm here to help.
For free resources to create a life you love, including Hannah's 30-day decluttering program, go to hannahkeeley.com.
Are you the social type? Then Mama, we should totally hang out. Visit with me on Facebook or Twitter and get the help you need to live a life you love.